Hello. It's midday, and usually when you see me walk out that door, it's like 7 a.m. or earlier. But I need to tell you something that's happened, and it's not very good. I'm a bit out of action this week now because, and it's a little bit of a funny story because I was talking to a friend in a shop, and I was kind of standing in her doorway, and there's a step, just a normal step, but I don't know what my feet were doing, and I think I went to step off the step, and the step wasn't there because I was already on it, and I fell and I plonked so hard on the concrete. Like, I didn't realize how hard concrete was until I've like plonked on it so hard, but I didn't hit my head. I kind of landed on my hands and knees. I've got no injuries, like I'm fine. There's no bruising, nothing. My wrists were a little bit sore and my knees were sore sort of the first night, that was it. But I've had the weirdest head. Like, I was at church yesterday, I had to teach a class, and I had to say to them, I'm really sorry, I'm a bit out of it today. I feel like I've been drugged. Like, that's how it felt. Anyway, I got home and then I Googled it. I'm thinking, surely you can't get concussion from that, like not hitting your head. Google it. Yes, you can. You can get concussion even if you don't hit your head. And then all the advice is you better go to the doctor. I wouldn't have a skull fracture, anything like that, because I didn't hit my head. But I do remember jolting so hard that I was kind of I was conscious, but I was very disoriented for a couple of seconds because I can remember my friends saying, are you okay? Are you okay? And I was just kind of trying to figure out what had happened, and, you know, you do that quick body scan, is everything okay? And then I sort of came back into it enough to say to her, yeah, I'm okay. But I have a mild concussion. So I went to the doctor this morning and they just said, you know, they won't do a scan or anything because there's no point if I've had no contact with anything, because they'd only be looking for a fracture or a bleed on the brain with that scan. But they said with concussion, I've got a mild concussion, I need to take it easy, rest. If I'm doing something and my brain starts to feel fatigued or I'm getting tired or confused or anything like that, I need to stop what I'm doing and go and rest. And I'm like, but I'm a farmer. And she goes, what do you mean? Like, you work for a farmer or you are a farmer? I'm like, no, I'm a farmer. And she's just said, oh, I think you're going to be taking a couple of days off from that. Oh, I try so hard not to get injuries or anything. And then I'm just chatting to a friend and I fall out a step. We laughed. After we realised I was okay, we just laughed so hard. Because if anyone had been looking down the street, they would have just been casually looking down the street. Next thing you know, this woman just falls out of a door. I'm trying not to be annoyed. I'll give you a little view of the farm. That's the other thing. When they were testing if I had my faculties about me, the doctor's like, what's your name? Where are we? And then she's like, what day is it? And I'm saying, oh, it's Monday. And then she goes, what's the date? And I said, I don't know, but I wouldn't know that anyway. And then she goes, that's okay. What season is it? And I said, oh, it's spring. And then I'm like, no, it's not. It's autumn. It looked like I wasn't holding things together, but anyway. Husband Pie!
Hello.
He's holding the fort for me.
Hey?
I'm telling the people that you're holding the fort for me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you're watering the bricks.
Yeah. I mean, bricks are expensive.
That's true. We've got to look after them. Hey, yeah. Mimo, I've got seeds planted all the way up to the end now.
Yeah, I know. That's why
did you know that?
That's why it's wet, dear. That's wet.
Oh, thank you, husband. I gave him a haircut. Like, I'm the hairdresser. We've got to fix it a bit, though.
Alright.
Okay, well. You should have a hat on.
I had a hat.
Let me have a look at you. What do you think? He looks cute, doesn't he? I mean, I did all right. Oh, quite cute. Not bad. Yeah. I just tripped on the hose. I'm a hazard. I had shoes on too. I didn't even have my Crocs on when I fell out that door. I had runners on, like they were tied to my feet. Okay, I'll give you a quick look at what we got out here that I did while I didn't show you. The crane, the ornamental kale, it is really doing very well. You wouldn't, well, it looks a bit knocked over now, but But look at the snaps. Look at them. They have about tripled in size since I put them in. You know the experiment I'm doing with the stock? It's going okay. So we've got some doing okay. I would say, just looking at things, I reckon I've maybe got 50% of them left. Abort mission. I have to go inside. It's the same day. It's now late afternoon. Turns out I couldn't really do much. I did some video editing, but it made me really tired. Ronai's working late today, so what I'll do now is the watering. So he doesn't have to do it. Anyway, let's see these seedlings that we planted. See how they're doing. Looks like everything's up. Oh, that was already there. So the snaps are up, kale's up, carnations are up. Delphinium not doing too good. I have so much trouble with that. Sweet William, would have thought that would be up. It is not. And Canterbury bells have popped through. Good stuff. Good morning. It's the next day. I actually didn't get very much done yesterday. I felt pretty yuck. All the kids were home from school, plus we had an extra in the house because Marley had a friend over. And today there's peace and quiet. I just feel like the fact that everybody's at school today allows my brain to rest. But guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go shovel poo. I feel a lot better this morning. I can tell that I'm gonna wear out real quick. And when I say that, like my brain, it's fatigue. It's like the weirdest. It's horrible. Don't get a knock on the head. It is terrible. I didn't even get a knock on the head. Don't fall out of a shop door and plonk yourself onto the ground. Like, that would be my advice. So I've had breakfast. I've had protein because that's the goal. Did I eat chocolate? Maybe. So much of my life would improve if I'd stop eating that. It's very hard. This is usually where I start the videos. We're doing something different today. What I'm gonna do, Mo and I started shoveling poo yesterday. I'm gonna finish it today. There's not a lot to do. It's gonna be hot. I think tomorrow is our last hot day for the entire summer. Please, 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 please. So far, the weather forecast today and tomorrow is hot, and then it calms down. And we're so over it. And I know all you Queenslanders are listening to me talk about this. And you're just saying, if only she knew. I'm a cold climate person. Let's go shovel poo. That sounds like fun. I thought I better change tops because since I've been wearing this black, I have not had a sunburn. About half to go. It's not bad. It's gonna look so good. The soil's gonna be so good. Like very yummy for the worms. I'm excited for them. Well, I haven't been out here for a few days. It feels nice. I have a lot of bed maintenance to do. I really wish I could do it. My goal today is to just get this poo job done and then force myself to do something quieter. I've seen horsey people use like these big fork things to shovel the horse poo. Is that better? Like, does it work really good? Should we get one if we're going to be using a lot of horse poo? Well, that looks nice. That didn't take too long either. Oh, 20 minutes or something. So maybe I've got it in me to do something else. I feel fine. This is looking good. Look at this. Feeling so organized. Have a quick look at these dahlias. So these 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, they're the ones I purchased new this year. Really struggling. But at least they're alive, so that's good. And then I was gifted all of these, and some of them are so gorgeous. I'm going to come through and put the name tags on. Look at this one though. So beautiful. Normally I'd come through midsummer and rewrite all those labels, but since I didn't do it and it's so late, I'm just going to come through and start tagging out dahlias, because what I do is I tag each stem separately. So then when they die off and they get lifted and stored, because we store them as the tuber clumps, I am not losing anything or getting things mixed up. When I do another job, the second I get any weird sensations in my head, I'll call it a day. But I thought what I could do is just cut off all these sunflowers. We really didn't pick much from here. They weren't really the nicest variety, but I might just cut them off at the base, start letting them rot out in that soil. Looks different. I want to show you this. So this is the Marguerite Daisy, the Callaway, and this is a dandelion right next door. You can see why I sort of felt like they look too much like dandelions, but they actually don't. Now that they've kind of grown into themselves, I really love it. I've just done half. I left the other half because I want to see what happens. Very muggy today, and I've woken up and I have a headache. So what day are we up to with this concussion? So this is day 5, and it is very difficult to sleep. It's kind of like given me this depression sort of thing. I've read this is all normal. These are all things that happen. It's just horrible. I mean, don't hit your head on anything. Don't have a fall. Like, really look after your brain. You don't realise how precious your brain is until there's an issue with it. So this morning I need to make some bouquets, take them up to the servo, So I guess I'll probably get about 2 hours worth of work done and then I'll have to rest again. I really need to deadhead. There's a lot of very spent flowers on here. They're everywhere. Look at that. I'm gonna guess like 10 degrees. Hello, I just checked. I was way off. It's 17 degrees. I'm going to pick some foliage because I have another order this morning. I've got to go to town early, so I'm going to have to make it before I go. So it's, I think, 7 a.m. or 6:45 or something. Flower field over there. Sometimes when I look at it, I just think, gee, we have a lot of work to do. Good morning, foliage tree. This is all I need for now. Here we are. All right, I've got to stop messing around because I've got to get this bouquet done. That all red. Or the little one. No, I think I'll go this. Oh, the headache's not good this morning. It feels a bit like when you get water up your nose. Delivery done, and I've been foraging. I love this eucalyptus, some pine cones. So I'm having a cute day. Good morning. It's very early. It's so nice. You know what's really good about Australia? I can walk outside and I know I'm not going to get eaten by bears. Ooh, I can smell rats. I have to sort that out later. Oh, I love mornings like this. And it's cool, like it's fresh, but it's not freezing. I'm going out to pick some veggies because I'm doing a little workshop at church this morning about veggie gardening. So one lady's talking about, I can't remember, something to do with something. And then I'm talking about growing veggies. And then another lady's talking about canning veggies. And I don't know what the other two are talking about. I have no idea. Okay. I'm basically turning up to this thing and I don't know. I know what I'm doing. That's all I know. Oh, look how cute this is. It's so cute. There's a star in the sky. Actually, I think it's a planet, but it looks so good. Can you even believe the view? What if these trees were to fall over? So I have that nice view through here. And then in front of these trees, I plant pines. Now that would be cool. I've lost my tripod. I think I left it out here the other day when I was filming. This is the story of my life. I need some more of them. It is way colder out here than it was at the house. Ha ha. Oh, well, they won't have developed into anything. There's one. It's not looking good. No. This one might be better. Afternoon, it's like 3:30, no, 4 o'clock probably, and I've just noticed these trees are already shading plot 1. I usually don't come out this time of day, so I haven't noticed it, but I'm looking for my tripod as usual, because how am I going to film these amazing videos for you if I can't find it? Where is it? Can anyone see it? I'm sure I left it out here and I cannot see it anywhere. Can't even really remember what I was last filming. Oh, found it. I was filming the dahlia photos. Well, I'm back on track. Now what I need to do is film a time lapse of an icy pole melting with James, because that's what we need to do this afternoon for the activity. So please enjoy.